Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're not going to hook up the battery. We're going to set that aside for now, and we're just going to start from the battery connector. So we're going to say take the red side, which is our positive side, and we're going to take our alligator clip and we're going to clip it to that side. And we're going to take our black alligator clip here, and we're going to clip it to the black side, which would then give us a start and a stop for our circuit. So now that we have that, I set that off to the side. So now I have my positive and my negative parts of the circuit, and then I'm going to take go ahead and put my 7-segment display on. So I'm going to put it where the decimal point is down towards me, and what's important here is the center of this prototype board. The center is a split, so the five entry points or ports, these 5 are all the same. So if you put in 1, you connect to any of these on this 5. The next 5 are different, but they're all the same together. So this 5 would be a connection, this 5 would be a different connection. So as you move across, you have 5 available. So if I push a resistor in here, if I want to connect to that, I can push here, 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 but not on these. That would be another connection. And then these are separate from these. So you can do this at the top and the bottom of the circuit. But then if you look here, these that have the plus and the minus, if you put one in here, it's the same all the way down. So all these banks of 5 are connected, all these banks of 5 are connected, but this is not connected to this. So anyway, you can you'll see as we move forward how that works. So we're going to start by putting our 7-segment display on, and I'm going to put it on like this. You got to be careful. So you're going to take the bottom 5, get them in, and then you're going to go down and get the other 5 in, like that. So now I have the 5 circuits on these banks, so I've got a couple of open pins to connect there, and I have the 5 up here, so I've got a couple to connect up there as well. And that's where we'll connect the circuit to light the display up. So I've got that in, and the only other real part I'm going to have is we're going to start with is the LED. So the power I'm going to clip in, and I'm going to take a red for my red. I'm going to bring it in here, just someplace in the middle here, because I'm going to make use the button later. And I'm going to do a green for my black, because it's the other long one I have. And this is the basic circuit. I'm going to go ahead and put this one down here on the bus. This is the basic circuit that we've played with. And I'm going to take this resistor on one end, I'm going to put it down here with my negative. And then the other end I'm going to put it out here. And then I'm going to take my LED, which is my power on LED, and I'm going to take the long side. The LED has a long and a short side. The long side is the positive, and that's where the electrons want to come in. So I'm going to connect that over to the positive side. Then I'm going to connect the negative side over to the same row as the resistor. So if you see how that, you can see that. So I've got my positive coming in here in the middle on this row of 5. And so I have the positive side of the LED, which is the long lead, goes in that same row of 5, so it's connected. Then it comes over to this, and the short side connects to the resistor here on this row of 5. And then it goes over to the ground. So now, just as a demonstration, if I hook up my battery, the LED will light. So I've got my battery hooked up. Got to keep the leads away from each other. You don't want them touching. So once you hook up, you want to keep the leads separated. So you want to keep these leads these two leads, don't allow them, these leads right here, jeez, see them, those leads, keep them separated, don't let them touch, because then the battery will short out. Okay, so here we have our basic circuit where we have the battery. If the current comes out the red wire comes in, the positive side goes through the LED, and then the amount of current is limited by the resistor. And that resistor, if you don't put that, if the resistor is too small a value, say 200 ohms or so, it'll burn out the resistor, the LED here, because this is a 9-volt battery, 2-volt LED. So anyway, you need your resistor and your LED to light up. So now we're going to disconnect that, and actually you can use this like a switch. So if I want to, if I pull this out, see, it'll turn it off, push it in, turn it on. So you can use that kind of like the switch. But this one we want hooked up like this, so we always know when the battery's connected, the LED will light up.